Welcome back to Same But Different.
Wow.
We took a long time, but we're back, and we're here with one of the biggest movies of the summer of the last, arguably, maybe 5 years. And if you can't tell what it is by what I'm wearing,
Or the title of the video.
it's the new Batman movie. It's Superman. It's James Gunn's Superman, and clearly I hated it. So let's get into the review. Brody, what did you think of James Gunn's new Superman?
You know the story. This isn't it. It is not the origin of Superman. We've seen it a dozen times, skipped. This one drops you. It's like if you went into a comic book shop and picked up a random comic book and started reading it. Figure it out. You are in the world. It's awesome.
That's a pretty good analogy. I would argue that it's like, it would be issue 1 of a random comic book series. I don't think it drops you in the middle of a storyline.
Issue 1 of a comic book series that's already established, though.
Yes.
Because it really just is like, hey, it starts in the middle of a battle.
Yeah, that's true.
Like,
that's very true.
It's crazy. But that's what it's about. Mm-hmm. It's about Superman. It's about humanity. It's about him in Metropolis struggling with the role of being Superman and what that means to society. It's really cool. Trying not to talk. I was going to say good, and I'm like, oh, then that's a spoiler. Spoiler alert, I liked it a lot.
So, without going further into it, what did you rate the movie?
Derek, I'm giving it a 10 out of 10.
No, you're not giving it a 10.
I sat there with a 9, and then I was trying to justify why I gave it a 9, and I'm like, because it's a comic book movie, and I was listening to myself talk, and I'm like, you're an idiot. Just because it's a comic book movie doesn't mean it can't be a perfect... I have been racking my brain trying to think of things I didn't like about this movie. I can't do it.
You're kidding.
I can't find a single... Though, here, listen. Okay.
Yeah.
There are maybe 3 things. And you're going to... That sounds like a lot. That sounds like enough to knock it down a point. It's not, because one of the things is I just wish I had more time with certain characters.
Yeah.
I don't think you can knock a movie for that when it's 2 hours long and it's about Superman.
That's a fair point, because that's one of mine too. Oh no.
It's the start of this universe. We're gonna get more of almost all the characters. We just didn't in this movie. I don't think I can knock the movie for that. I just loved some of the characters, and I was like, oh, I wish I got a little more of that.
But don't you think some of the characters were like severely underdeveloped or underused or underdisplayed? Because that's the reason why, spoiler alert for me, I'm sitting at a 9 out of 10. But I can't, the biggest Superman fan in the world can't give it a 9 out of 10 and you give it a 10.
I can't.
That just can't happen.
I don't know. Maybe I'm dumbing down the rating because, like, it's as good. It's the best movie this movie could be. And that, to me, deserves You Did Perfectly.
Wow.
The only character I agree with you there is Hawk Girl.
I also think we could have got more time with Ma and Pa Kent. I don't think we got enough time with them, to be honest.
I think, being that this is the first one, I think we'll get more. Maybe I'm crazy. Maybe it doesn't deserve a 10 out of 10. Maybe it's recency bias. We'll revisit this down the line, but right now I'm sitting at it. This was a perfect movie. I'm
not going to yuck your yum. I am very happy that you are giving this a perfect score. That is fantastic.
Now listen, I'm not saying this is up there with It's a Wonderful Life or Old Boy or Lawrence of Arabia. It's not. It's not.
Sure.
But it is still a 10 out of 10.
Tell us more.
I like Skylar Gisondo. The casting of him as this heartthrob that every woman wants, I just can't get behind. He's a goofy looking dude. He's great. And it's not even that he's unattractive, but he's not the kind of guy that women flock to. I don't.
It's the Riz, man.
I guess it's the Jimmy Olsen Riz. And the only other thing, and this one is so niche and weird that I don't even think you can count it as a complaint. I wish that thing wasn't a baby. I wish it was a toddler. The baby bothered me.
Oh.
Joey?
Really?
Or whatever? I don't know why.
Yeah.
The fact that the baby bothered me. I wish that thing was like 2 years old for some reason. I don't know why. I think it would have been funnier if it could have some emotion. I think it would have been it's just a baby. It felt like a nuisance.
Okay. Yeah, that's fair. I mean, I'm sitting here thinking of my gripes too, and like, they're not gripes. The thing is just like, when I knock points off of a movie, it's because there are things that I didn't like about it. But the things that I have in my mind that I'm just like, oh, I could have spent time with these characters. That doesn't mean I didn't like
Nope.
it.
Nope.
You know what I mean?
Doesn't make it a worse movie. It's just something you wanted. That doesn't mean it's worse.
Yeah, exactly. So can't we all just be friends and hang out and love this movie together? I'm giving it 10 out of 10.
Yeah, knew I was.
10 out of 10. 10 out of 10 movie. And maybe it's recency bias. I need to watch it a couple times more. I'm definitely going to. I might even be a little bit biased in the fact that I love Superman so much. But
I'm not going to go through everything bit by bit, and I'm going to generally stay away from spoilers. But the music, like it was so emotional. Not always like makes you, but the goosebumps with Superman rising out of the rubble after saving someone's life, and the music swelling. You're just like, this is it. This is Superman.
That was also one of the best shots in the movie.
It was. This is where this is going to get interesting talking to you about this. This is my favorite iteration of Lois Lane ever.
Oh.
I know.
You know what? I mean, on paper, technically, if you're going to rip Lois Lane from the comics or the animated TV show, yes.
Except she didn't smoke.
Because
Lois is a smoker.
And a smoke show.
I don't know if it's my favorite iteration of Lex Luthor, but holy shit, did Nicholas Hoult bring it.
I agree.
Like, so good.
Michael Rosenbaum will always be my favorite Lex Luthor.
Okay. Smallville, right?
Always. Yes, Smallville. But this is a close second.
It was
as
good.
Far as like a counterbook or like a comic book counterpart.
It was really good.
Yeah.
All the characters they were all good. Hawkgirl needed a little bit more. We didn't get enough to know if I quite like her or not, but she was cool and she had a great line.
She got that one.
Yeah.
Awesome.
Yeah. Guy Gardner was excellent. There's just this cocky asshole, but a good guy. So like you love him, even though he's a dickhead. Mm-hmm. And Mr. Terrific was one of the highlights of the movie.
Agreed.
And then all the people at the Daily Planet were great. They did something
again. I would want more time with them.
I think out of this universe is going to go in so many directions. I just want a Daily Planet spinoff. That's all I want after that.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah. It was all so good. The pocket dimensions was so cool. One of the coolest, most comic book accurate action scenes I've ever seen in my life was in that pocket dimension. However, and again, I'm staying away from spoilers. I'm talking generally. My favorite scene in this movie was Mr. Terrific on the beach.
Oh, yes.
With Lois in the bubble.
Yep. And the needle drop, the song.
Yeah. That was my favorite scene in the whole movie.
We're going to glaze the shit out of this movie.
I'm already doing it. And then we'll go. Okay, before I get on to Superman, because then I'll just end my review. I loved it. Like, what else do I have? The music, the cinematography, everything was amazing. It was, they did such a good job deciding how to handle Krypto, because I was so worried they were going to go the Pixar sidekick route. Okay. But they did a really good. They had a really good arc where they were able to remove Krypto from the story organically for enough portion of time that he never felt overused or annoying, or like a trope. It was just. He was another character.
I think the best thing they did, or I guess James Gunn, the best decision he made with Krypto is that he made Krypto unaware. It's almost like he was unaware that he had superpowers.
Yeah.
You know, the dog was acting like a dog with superpowers, but he didn't really know what superpowers were. Like, he was just a dog.
Yeah.
And that was perfect.
Yeah. No, it was, oh God, they did such an interesting thing with, Krypton and Superman's backstory, because you don't get the origin, but you do get a little bit of the backstory. Of course, you need it.
And without going in spoiler territory, it's just going to be a conversation. Sorry, back and forth.
That's fine.
I have never seen this Krypton thing happen before. It's always been in Superman lore. It's one of the original Superman lore storylines that has never been touched upon. I think they touched upon a little bit in Smallville, but it's unfair to compare anything to Smallville because Smallville was 10 seasons and did everything.
It was able to...
It did everything. But Yeah, no spoilers again. I literally, like, I'm such a Superman fan. I have that particular storyline tattooed on my body.
Nerd!
And I never
Nerd
thought they'd
alert!
ever, and I never thought they would do that. And they did. And I'm very happy.
Yeah. It was funny. It was heartwarming. It was inspiring. Like so many, and it never force fed you the inspiration. Like you just felt this is moving into Superman. Okay. David Corenswet was perfect for this iteration, for the tone and universe James Gunn built this to be. David Corenswet was flawless. Henry Cavill, great Superman, would not have worked in this. It just wouldn't have worked. Nope. David Corenswet is a 6'4" teddy bear of emotion.
Well, this is the thing. David Corenswet brought the idea of he's raised on a farm.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah.
He's a well-mannered boy who was raised on a farm.
Yeah.
And he has superpowers. Like,
he was a sweetheart. He was likable. He was like embarrassed and weird and awkward at times. Like he was, some of my favorite lines were just him reacting to things, because it's not how your stoic Superman would react to things. He was just a dude you want to get a beer with.
Yeah, and even in Superman mode, it wasn't always in Clark Kent mode where he had those emotions. In Superman mode, he'd be like, "Oh, come on, guys," or like, "You know that bugs me," or something. You know?
Yeah.
Like,
well, one of my favorite lines, and I don't think this is a spoiler at all. It's a line when Mr. Terrific's like, "Hey, this isn't time to play around," and he's like, "I'm doing important things here," or whatever. Like
that's actually in the trailer.
Oh, good. Oh, okay. I didn't know that.
Yes.
Like, that's a great line, and it's very telling of what kind of Superman he is. He was incredible. I don't think...
Perfect.
Aside from this being an hour longer, which I wouldn't have minded, I can't think of anything they could have done better. I really do think this is one of the best superhero movies ever made.
People are saying that David Corenswet has done for Superman what Robert Downey Jr. did for Iron Man.
Wow, that's big.
Yeah.
That's big.
This is the start of something fantastic, and I'm very, very excited.
Now, before we get into your review, and I guess we could talk about this after as well, but I was talking to Erin about this because she went and saw it yesterday, but I can see, in terms of Justice League, because there's a billion other characters we're going to get in this universe, in terms of Justice League, I can see I can see James Gunn's universe. The Flash fitting into this, Wonder Woman fitting into this. We've already seen a Green Lantern fit into this. I struggle seeing how Batman is going to fit into this tone. I'm sure it'll be done. And I know James Gunn has said different movies can have different ratings and different tones and things, and that's all well and good. But eventually they're all going to be together. And I have a hard time seeing what that... I can't envision what that's going to look like with Batman.
All you have to do is watch an episode of the animated Justice League series.
Okay.
And you'll fully understand.
Okay.
You'll fully understand.
I mean, I'm sure I have.
Batman will be Batman. This is what's going to happen. Batman will be Batman as you know Batman. Dark, brooding, serious. But because he's in this world, whenever he's dark, brooding, and serious, it's going to be somewhat taken as comic relief, and it's going to work.
Okay.
And it's going to work.
All right.
He's going to be the sarcastic, dark, brooding dude who's by the book, and everyone's like, loosen up, dude.
Okay.
And he's going to get like awesome moments that have Batman moments, you know, but
okay.
Mark my words.
So yeah, Anthony Carrigan as Metamorpho or whatever was also a highlight to this movie.
Yep.
And last thing I'm going to say is I really respect the fact that what would have been a secret ending in any other movie was just part of the ending of this one. Yeah. You know what I'm talking about. Anybody who's seen the movie knows what I'm talking about. That whole bit would be a secret ending in any Marvel movie. And in this one, it's just like, have it. It's whatever. Love that.
Yeah. And honestly, it's better this way.
Yeah.
It's better to put, I think it's just better to put all of your cards on the table in the film that you're making. And then we can be like, oh, I want more of this. I want more of this. I want more of this.
Yeah.
The whole like stinger at the end of credits, the teaser, sure, it was fine for a while, but now it's a gimmick and like, just leave it alone.
Yep. No, this one, because this one had a secret ending, but it's just, it's nothing. It doesn't matter. It's just fun. Just like the Avengers eating shawarma. That was one of the best ones.
They were borderline bloopers.
Yeah.
You know,
like. Yeah. Also, bring back bloopers.
That. Bring back
Bring
bloopers.
back bloopers in the trailer, man. We all love them. Perfect movie. 10 out of 10. I loved it. I can't wait to watch it again. All I've been thinking about is it for the last 2 days. So
Yeah, it sits with you, and that's where I'm going to start my review.
Okay.
It sits with you
Yep.
in a very, very positive, hopeful way. Like, I got back from the movie, and it was just smiling.
Yep.
Just smiling. A smiling. You lay down and look at your ceiling, and you just smile. It's just like, I just consumed really wholesome content.
yeah, and it was a comic. I'm not a big superhero guy. I'm amazed I gave this a 10 out of 10.
Yeah, me too. Me too. And people are saying like, it's too cartoony. Shut up.
You're dumb.
Shut up.
You're dumb.
Shut up. You have been desensitized to good things, I think. So far, we've gotten just dark and brooding DC.
Yeah.
And it was fine for a while. It was cool to see characters in that regard for a while. But we need this. Yeah. This is hopeful. This is nice. And it's wonderful. I loved it so much. Yeah, 10 out of 10 film. What can I say that you already haven't said? I loved all the characters. Right. David Corenswet is perfect as Superman. I watched a TikTok today that said Superman is not a cop. He's a firefighter.
Ooh, I like that.
And it was such a good comparison because he's not there to lay down any laws. He's not there to follow a legal guideline. He's there to save human life or life in general because he saves animals in this too.
Yeah. Yeah.
Which was one of the best parts of the movie.
I loved that. Yeah.
Yeah. So he's there, like, there's no bias. There's nothing. He's there to save. He would save Lex Luthor if he had the chance.
Yes.
Like, he's there to conserve and save human life. And we just need to learn from this. Like, we just need to, I don't want to get too political about it, but like, it is a political movie.
Free Palestine.
Yes, Free Palestine. It's a very political movie. Anybody who says otherwise is an idiot.
It's clear, like, look at it. It's not shoving it down your throat, but it's also not metaphorical. It's very much right in front of you.
100%. And that's why all the rights people are saying like, this is woke garbage. And I'm just like, well, maybe you're the bad guy.
Yeah. Also, the fact is, outside of what you're thinking it is about, this stuff has always happened. It's not
always.
It's about that because that's happening now, but it's not. I'm trying not to like go into it, but fuck you all.
I know, but like Superman especially has always come around, whether it be in movie form, TV show, comic book, whatever. Superman has always come around at poignant times in history and political history specifically, and has been on the right side of that history.
Yeah.
You know.
Yep.
So just let it be a comic book movie and let it do its thing. It was perfect. It was amazing. Everybody brought their A game. James Gunn brought his A game. I will never, ever, ever, and I will never doubt James Gunn with any comic book property ever. Because he's continuously proved over and over and over and over again that he can do this. I only hope that going forward in the DCU that the people he chooses to take on the projects that he doesn't are equally as invested. I mean, so far so good. Clayface, written by Mike Flanagan. Come on.
Yeah, I only hope at some point he gives away the director's chair to somebody so he can go do a rated R Scooby-Doo. Look,
I don't think that's ever going to happen.
Scooby-Doo, which was James Gunn, for those of you who don't know, the live-action Scooby-Doo is so good, and I want a third one. It doesn't need to be rated R. Give me a third one.
And you have to suspend your disbelief. It is a comic book movie. You know, it's a cartoon comic book movie. Cartoon brought to life. So you are dropped into a world with things that aren't going to make sense to you. You just have to accept them because they already are lived in this world.
Yeah, like this is a world where the Green Lantern can sit in a cafe and everyone thinks it's normal.
Or, you know, a monster of the week happens and the city's just like, well, the Justice Gang's here to save us. Like, it's happening. Just be in the world. Enjoy it for what it is. Enjoy the fact that we have a colorful, bright, hopeful superhero movie again. Oh. Let this set the precedent for superhero movies going forward as well. Because not only is this the best, well, Christopher Reeve is set the bar.
He did.
But this is a very good Superman movie, but it's the best superhero movie, I think. Like it's one of the best superhero
It might be
movies.
the
Like
only one. Oh, you know what? I did. I want to say I gave First Class a 10 out of 10, but you know, recency bias on that one is washed away, and it might be a 9.8.
This is better than First Class. This is better. I would be interested to go through like the entire superhero catalog and just be like, is it better than this? Is it better than this? Is it better than this? Is it better than this?
Just crazy.
No, that's it. 10 out of 10.
Yeah.
Go see it, please. Go see it in theaters. Support this movie. It's making a fuck ton more money than it ever thought it would.
Yeah.
So let's keep that going. I will give James Gunn all my money and my life and my firstborn child.
You know what they need to do? And this, I don't think they're doing this. This is the problem. This is my already gripe with the DCU. They need to get us Wonder Woman ASAP, because we need to get Gal Gadot out of our mouth. We need to get that taste out of our mouth. Get us Wonder Woman as soon as possible, James.
Well, I have good news for you. The script is currently being written.
Oh, I didn't know it was even in the talks yet. Okay, good.
Yeah,
good.
The script is currently being written. I guarantee within the next year we have casting. I was hopeful, but I also doubted the fact that we'd ever get to a point where people were excited for the DC universe or DC movies again over Marvel.
Yeah.
I don't think it's there yet, but I think it's going to get there. I think people are done with it. Because if you think about it, the last Marvel movie we got was a DC movie. If you like what we're used to, anyway, the Thunderbolts,
yeah,
really dark and brooding movie, and now we have colorful movies going forward. So like,
I'm seeing a lot of people, and Derek is one of these people too. Not to discredit what you're saying, but I've seen a lot of people who are already established Superman fans who are, like you said, glazing this movie. So
yes,
and
I'm worried that I am.
Yeah, but that's what I'm saying, and I'm not trying to be all up on a high horse here, but I don't care about this stuff usually, and I'm giving this a 10 out of 10. So let that tell you what it tells you, I guess. Okay, last thing, and no spoilers, Lex Luthor doesn't die. You didn't think he would. They do a great job. You know, I think moving forward, Lex is going to come back as that super villain and not just a villain. He's going to come back with those mecha suits and like he's going to be a big bad force. Because in this one, he's kind of a little sniffling baby. He's cool and he is powerful and scary, but when confronted, he's nothing.
Have you seen Superman? The new James Gunn film. If you have, drop your thoughts in the comment section below. We understand this movie's not going to be for everyone, and they're not going to glaze it as much as we did. But we hope that you liked it, and if you didn't, we want to hear why. While you're down there, like the video, subscribe to the channel, share it with all your friends, because we love doing this. We love shitting on movies, and we love glazing movies, and we love everything in between.
And this one we glaze. I would have sex with this movie.
That is the ultimate glaze. Next week, who knows what's going to happen. We're both very busy, but we'll watch a movie at some point and review it at some point, and we'll all be back to talk about it.
Yeah, we will.
We love you all. Thank you for watching, and as always, keep watching movies.
Bye. You know the story. This isn't it.